Today, I'll show you how to build a chatbot using LangChain, OpenAI, and FastAPI with memory that works per user session. By the end, you'll have a chatbot you can run as an API or even test locally from the command line. Before we start coding, make sure you've installed FastAPI, uvicorn, langchain, and python-dotenv. You'll also need an OpenAI API key, which we'll store in a simple .env file so the code can load it automatically. We begin by importing the required libraries and loading our environment variables. This gives us the OpenAI key and the model name we want to use. The next step is setting up the prompt template. Here we define the system instructions, include the chat history, and then pass in the user's message. That prompt is sent to the OpenAI model, creating a basic conversation flow. To make conversations stateful, we add a memory layer. Each session has its own message history, so if multiple users connect, their chats won't get mixed up. This way, the chatbot can remember what you said earlier. We then wrap everything with LangChain's conversation handler. This makes sure that both the new input and the past history get passed to the model, so replies are always context-aware. Next, we create the FastAPI endpoints. One endpoint lets you send a message and get a reply, while another can reset the memory for a given session. This makes it easy to clear the conversation and start over. For quick testing, the script also includes a command line interface. You can run the file directly, type your messages, and the bot will respond while remembering the context of the chat. To launch the API, just start the uvicorn server. Once it's running, you can send requests to the chatbot and see the responses, with memory preserved across turns. In the demo, notice how the bot remembers what you've said earlier. If I tell it I'm in New York and later ask what city I'm in, it recalls my answer correctly. We now have a working chatbot built with LangChain, OpenAI, and FastAPI, complete with memory, an API interface, and a local CLI. From here, you can extend it with authentication, connect it to a database, or build a front end on top. Thanks for watching.